Building muscle while frequently traveling can be difficult as most hotel gyms have a limited selection of equipment. However, you can address most major muscle groups in the body with just dumbbells and a bench, which most hotel gyms have. Here's a full body hypertrophy workout for when you're on the go. Chest supported rows are a great exercise to build your back as the bench stabilizes your core, hips, and lumbar spine for you. This allows for increased mind muscle connection to your mid and upper back. Basically, it's a bench press for your back muscles. Once again, focus on the negative reps by controlling the weight for a 3-second tempo on the way back to the starting position. Incline dumbbell bench presses are a great way to target the chest, triceps, and front deltoid muscles. Here I'm using a 45-degree incline angle, but I highly recommend using a 20-degree angle if possible. This puts more emphasis on the chest and less on the front shoulder, lowering the injury risk. Use a 3-second tempo on the way down to emphasize the eccentric portion of the exercise. This increases time under tension, especially with the added range of motion the dumbbells allow. Hip thrusts off the bench are a phenomenal exercise for the glutes. The added range of motion increases the tension placed on them more so than the standard bridge off the floor. Performing these with heavy weights and lower rep ranges can also help maintain and build hip bone density, as that's exactly where the weight-bearing load is placed. Your lateral deltoids serve as stabilizers in most compound upper body exercises, but if your goal is muscle building, they need more isolated work. They're only actively performing shoulder abduction. Therefore, these assisted dumbbell lateral raises are a great exercise for this purpose. I generally prefer the front dumbbell squat than the goblet squat in most cases. It allows you to put more weight-bearing stress on your spine by requiring increased thoracic extension. This will carry over into barbell squats when you're able to train at your home gym. I'm using the bench to illustrate that I can act as a spotter when lifting heavy alone. However, proper squat depth is slightly deeper than that when the crease of the hip drops below the top of the knee. Aim for this with a weight that you can control but reach close to failure with at moderately high rep ranges.